Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Welcome to Courtney G's spot on another Saturday night. This is Courtney G, your host, here with my co-host DC in the background.
What's going on, everybody? How we doing this Saturday evening?
We are in a mood tonight, so we've already had like a 10-minute adventure before. We stepped outside just a second ago just to get some air real quick, and there's a cat in the woods right over here, so we had to cross a tiny little stream to this whining cat who sounded like he needed help, and we found it and got the flashlights. But of course, the moment you get near a cat in the woods, they just run away from you. So this thing did not really want our help. It just wanted to scream at us for a while. So we spent a few minutes rummaging through the woods before we got here. Then we get over here and start talking about subjects we probably shouldn't talk about on the chat immediately, especially when no one knows who we are, and they'll immediately just cut us out of live feed. So here we are. Live again Saturday, talking about the funny, bad stuff, bad shit in our lives we can discuss. We see the one person out there that's probably my DC over here. Yeah, making sure we're good. We saw that second one a minute ago. Part of that YouTube friend getting ready to join us, making sure we don't say anything we shouldn't, like everything we said before we stepped in here tonight. My forehead is glowing. I'm going to try to take that down a notch. There we go. It looks like I was beaming a little bit. But what's up, guys? Saturday, doing nothing. Hanging out, just having a good time, talking about the stuff we don't want to talk about, the things maybe you want to get off your chest, things you want to discuss about your shitty week. Maybe you had a bad week, maybe you had a good week, doesn't matter, but we're here to talk about all of it. We did a little bit of positive vibes last night, no cursing, no bad talk, none of that nonsense, but tonight we're going to switch it up like we do, trying to balance the world out, making it okay for everybody to say anything you want. So just come on in. Say something, talk about anything you want. Really, that's what we're here for. Event place, a safe place. If you want to put some fake identity out there and just tell a story, you got my number, text me up. If you got DC's number, text him up. Message us. Tell us the things you want to talk about. We're going to do this live every Friday and Saturday night from here to eternity. So just be ready for this. So jump on board because this is going to happen. So if you happen to hop in here on a random click, thank you for clicking. Keep coming back. Friday, Saturday night, 9 o'clock. I don't have dates. I don't have girlfriends. We're going to keep doing this. Anybody there? Hello. Welcome again to Courtney G's Spot. Live again on a Friday night, October 11th, right? Yeah, I think that's what we're at. We're again live, like I said I would. Doing this again, trying to do the positive, negative. On the positive night, I want to hear your stories. I posted a video earlier this week about, I want to hear something inspirational. 0 people responded, so that means nobody's inspired by anything. So great job, everybody. At least you have motivation in the world. I'm going to tell you all about my stuff in a little bit. Let's gather some people. Let's get some things going. I want to hear your stuff. Who we got out there? Say your name now. Nobody? We don't have anybody? Somebody, I see you there. Somebody type something. Like Syria, all the bad situations.
Yeah, it's like Syria and somebody, like, I don't know enough to quote anything, but
he said he read this off of several locations.
There's several locations talking about terrorism on the decline, and I actually watched some videos on YouTube here this morning about this thing called the oh man, I'm going to look it up. I think they call it the Iron Dome, but it is basically like an anti-missile system, and it's actually really cool. Like, they got these missiles that go up and chase the other missiles.
Oh, and, nice. Yeah, missiles that shoot missiles.
Yeah. Look up.
Won't drones be doing that? I think drones should be.
Oh, man. And can you imagine that? No, because missiles are fast, so you have to have other missiles to chase missiles. I don't think a drone.
That's actually what the terrorists are using their drones.
To terrorize.
There's a high level of drones.
Maybe that's why terrorism is down.
They did a report on that on CBS where they're showing
because of drones.
They have they blew up an Abrams tank or something. They just dropped a bomb on it. Like, a drone just came in and just went boop and dropped it on it. And it's like, drones cost what, $500,000, a couple $1,000.
I mean, right. The military ones are
more
extensive, but
yeah.
But whatever, you can make them bulletproof and
you wanted to get
holographic.
a nice, classy, rich white person one for
white people drones.
$1,000, $10,000. You can get 5 of those. That's like a little Air Force,
right? You could have your own. What was that thing you sent me the other day about the replacing military people with robots?
Oh man. So if you guys, I think it's DARPA, but if you don't know who DARPA is, go check them out. They're with our military people, and if you see military stuff, they created it. And it's Boston Dynamics.
Boston Dynamics. I've heard of them before. They do a lot of robotic stuff.
They've got this.
Aren't they the ones who came up with the body parts?
I think they came up with simple designs.
Replacing human
prosthetics.
Yeah, missing pieces of people.
But yeah, no, they've definitely got a pretty decent robot now. I can't find the actual robot's
military
name,
one.
But yeah, I think it's called Atlas. This is the first one. It says Atlas, the next generation. Looks like one of the newer ones. But yeah, there's a video out there by Corridor, and it says new robot makes soldiers obsolete. This is just a spoof video in a way, like what they animated it to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it can actually do yet,
mm-hmm.
but its capabilities in the video are very real.
So if we're keeping track, okay, so we've got high-tech sex robots. We've got high-tech military robots. We've got high-tech drones that can drop bombs. But our fucking traffic lights still are sitting on red when there's nobody going through it.
Inch forward.
No, I know. Flash your lights. You know why?
Yeah,
because flash your lights. My dad taught me that shit in the 90s because they think you're police or whatever, your ambulance, emergency vehicle. So flash your brights. And it will. It's not always going to work, but it will help move especially at night. It works.
And that's how we beat Skynet.
Yes. Flash your lights at Skynet. Probably some of these people out there in this world that might happen to see this in the future have never been into the 90s, but that we were cool back then. Like, everything was still right at the end of being chill. That was really a really good time. I mean, I don't know much of before that. I heard the 60s was pretty cool, but bunch of hairy armpits back then. But the 90s people were cool, and they shaved. So we had the best of both worlds. Everybody was still chill with each other. We do the book. Your kids bring home the crap, and you have to buy a book or stickers and support your local school. We would walk blocks, door to door, asking people to sign up for this stupid stuff we've never met. Hey, I'm jumping rope this weekend. You want to give me $5 to go jump rope? Remember Jump for Heart? Anybody remember that crap?
Oh, man.
Jump for Heart.
Before we get too far into different topics, because we definitely
terrorism
here. Oh, no. Not even terrorism. We were talking about, the world and groups and stuff like that. Again, that's why we are here. As much as the internet has ruined everything, we are trying to use it to the best of our ability to help people.
Yeah.
Because we sit here every day, me, myself, Mr. Courtney, Tuesday. We help people individually every day, but what does that do for the world?
Yeah.
We want to make a bigger impact.
Mm-hmm.
We want to step out there and reach as many people as possible.
And it seems like the internet is the only way.
It's the only way. I mean, it ruined things, but we're going to try to use it in a positive light.
There's a lot of amazing stuff out there.
Oh man, yeah.
I mean, really, if you just look for it, but it sucks because there is so much.
Nobody will listen to you unless you're on the internet.
Right. So, but at the same time, the internet gives a voice to anything, and then you just get the weirdest shit out there. I'm sure some of you people have seen this.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
If you never, because this is how the internet started, and you guys can back me up on this.
Yeah.
AOL was like the first major thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many free hours did you guys actually crunch in on AOL?
Oh, I don't know. You install those discs, you get like 1,000 here,
man.
1,000 hours there.
They made a sculpture out of them.
Yeah, you just get them all the time.
They get them in the mail.
Because back in the day, it didn't really cost anything. No, you could just get it. Like,
but
if you had a computer and could plug it into the wall and you had the disc, you could get the internet.
But it was so slow.
It was slow. Okay, so
3.14 megabytes.
They don't even bother calling the house.
No.
Yeah, hey, all you're gonna do is
That's
get it
how you
dialed
know
tone.
someone's on the
Oh
internet.
man! And your mom picks up the phone and it just ruins the half a picture you're trying to download.
There's no YouTube back in the day.
No.
You couldn't even make a phone call on the other end.
AOL. That's it. Chat rooms was the first connection to, and I don't even think because email was there, but it was nobody knew anybody's email address. Who knew an email address?
So they're like, well, like you said, chat rooms became a thing.
Chat
Like,
room.
well, nobody's really using this email thing. Let's see if we can just open up places for people to talk. And I've spent way too many hours in chat rooms.
Oh, I used to talk to people. ASL. If you don't know what ASL is,
Get out of here.
if you don't know what ASL is,
You are too young for this channel.
Oh,
We'll
my
see
God.
you later. Have a good time. Keep it
Okay.
positive.
that was also after AOL. Yes, I remember.
That was right
MySpace.
after AOL, but
Yep. That was one of the original.
Life on MySpace.
I think on my mind.
Right.
Party.
I met my wife in a chat room. Surprise.
I don't have a wife. I'm okay with that.
That's why we're here. But
Yeah.
I kind of wish I had this guy's life. But
No, they're good.
I do love my children. It has been fun. They're great. But
What about the wife?
oh,
All right, no chat rooms. They were awesome. So what was those things you could put a bunch of anyway, whatever it was. But then it wasn't even Napster. It was before Napster. You guys remember Napster?
God,
Yeah.
Napster.
What was before Napster? There was something before that. Where
What
you
was
could,
before Napster?
where that's how you could get porn. That was really the way.
Is that what you were going for? I was thinking of music, bro.
Music and porn. Those were literally the two things that started the sharing.
I remember using Google, like really, really crude Google back in the day.
See, it was before
You
Google.
just type in crude words like ass and tits. And
Yeah.
like 13,000 results.
Yeah.
Where you want to start, big guy? And it's like, I'm 13. I don't know.
Yeah.
For the
Take me
record,
somewhere.
while we're talking about it, Pornhub has not always existed. So yeah, back in the day, that's how you found your stuff, was just randomly.
You had to
searching in
download it.
Yeah,
And it was based off title because there was no picture, image, or description of what it was.
So I actually had pictures copied on a floppy disk.
Yes!
And I took that to school, made copies of it on
At school?
blank copy. Yeah, I made blank copies. And
Back before
sold
they
them
could
for
track everything you did.
$5 a pop.
Yeah. Back before computers tracked everything you did. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not like they do now.
Well, I got caught because I left the fucking file on the desktop.
There you go.
Oh,
Way
That's-
back when
oh
we were
my
ignorant, there was no such thing as delete the history.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
recycle bin.
yeah, before the history was even a thing.
Yeah.
Back in the AOL days, Yahoo days, there wasn't really a history. I don't even think there was a browser history. It was just you did what you did on the internet, and
You got
My
off.
you
mother
get off.
first discovered that there was an internet history. She thought she was Sherlock fucking Holmes. She was just like, I cracked the case. I'm a genius.
Yeah, I remember just finding those Easter eggs in like Windows 3.1 or Windows 95 and thinking I was the genius. Oh, look at this cool little maze I found. Yeah, no, those back in the day.
Dancing baby.
Dancing baby. Oh my gosh.
I was like 12, maybe.
oh my god,
Oh,
You guys
shut
remember
up.
that?
I'm like 20. I was like, how old was I? I don't know. What year did Dancing Baby come out? 2002, 1, 2000.
It was on Ally McBeal. I remember that. So how old is Ally McBeal? That's when you reference.
keep this the thing. And that's part of the YouTube struggles is, in the beginning, it's always slow, no matter what you do, unless you just magically are, some people we won't talk about. But
Excuse me.
not out of spite or anything, but, just
No,
it's definitely hard at the
You got to
beginning.
catch a crowd. You got to catch people interested. You got to make sure someone's interested in what you're doing. You got to make sure that you are giving something to them that they want to hear, and make sure they stick around. So we just invite people to jump in and ask us questions. Ask us anything. Tell us anything. Tell us a story about some crap you wouldn't tell anybody else. Tell us something you don't like, especially when you got this black shirt on. We are on the Yang night, the opposite to the bad side. So if you want to vent something, if you want to get off your chest, we're going to be here to do that. Tell us anything. I'm sure we have plenty of stuff up on our whiteboard here in the studio to take and consume time, but we'd like to hear your stories too. We always want to hear what's going on in our community world. So please join in the conversation. The one we got right now is the obvious one over here in the corner, but you're not watching. So that is a YouTube attendant.
What's
Making
up,
sure
Mr. YouTube guy? We always shout out our YouTube guy.
we love you, even though you're not supposed to be. Well, you're supposed to be here, but you don't want to be here. But
Yeah,
you're
we
still
know.
having to observe
You're still
us.
doing your job. Hopefully, you're having the best Friday night you can. And
I always wonder if it's the same one. Is it the same one? It
No, it can't be the same
But it's
one.
the same time. It's the same one. Like if you work at McDonald's at the same time, it would be you go in at this time of this day, you get see the same people because they're on the schedule.
I would assume that they would have a work account and a personal account. So definitely get on your personal account. And
just throw some out there, man.
You're already here, right? You're already working.
Can you go talk to the analytics office and tell them to, push us up a little bit? We're just trying to have some fun and get some people in here and start a place to be.
Yeah, right. Maybe invite some of your other people. Say, this goes a little racy. Maybe you should check this out. Give us another view in there.
Something.
I don't know. We're just doing this. I don't know. This is a thing everybody says to do. So this is something. See, we're old. We came from the 90s.
Whoa.
No.
Old. Speaking of old, though, I mean, if you want to get real seriousness, the actual Gen Z is calling us boomers.
That's hilarious.
Hey, as long as we're not millennials.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll take it.
I don't want to.
Well, that's what they're saying is the millennials, but it's actually Gen Z. If you go on the internet and look up generations, it actually works in a completely different way that society puts it out there.
See, I fall into that. If I fell into one, I don't like to claim crap. I don't like to put people, things, or anybody into a category, even animals, whatever. Doesn't matter. They're still I call animals, but I would be Generation X. So yeah, I'm like right at that branch. So to experience humanity through a different lens, I have different than most. So it's a different world where we are coming from. So the perspective is inviting. So if you have never seen it this way, we have a different view on things. Maybe you can give us some information we've never heard of.
For sure.
To come across this, look, we're 8 minutes in. The average time is 10 minutes. So if you're still watching at this point, just subscribe, come back, put some comments in. Get in here. Involve yourself with this. We could have. I told her to come join us tonight. And she said, well, I'm not feeling good. It's been kind of a sad day. I said, come in. That is the point of this. If you're having a sad day, come here and tell us why you're sad. Maybe we can make you laugh. We are kind of ridiculous. So it'll make you laugh at some points.
At least at one point in the whole 60 minutes that these lives go, you're going to have to at least laugh.
So that's the YouTube struggles. We're trying to get past that perspective of we're just trying to be inviting. We're just like you. We're nothing special. We're just people. We're trying to actually also get 3 studio cams maybe in here so we can set up so we can get different angles. We have so many ideas that we want to do with this. So the
more engagement, the more we'll be motivated to get stuff going for you. Right now, it's projecting to be right around the early months of 2020 that we'll be able to upgrade our equipment and hopefully location, maybe move into somewhere that we can set up a studio.
Everything
like for that.
But that's why we started. That's really because when we started this crap, back in 10 episodes ago, there was a point to where we kept pushing it off, and even the night that I started it, when you go back and look at episode 1, it's sad because it's just me with bad lighting by myself. DC's not even here with me, but I started it. That's the point. We took that first step. I did it, and now we've adapted and grown. And who knows what this is growing to?
You don't know what a Trumpy bear is? If you don't know what a Trumpy bear is, matter of fact, you can leave.
It keeps firefighters safe at night.
Firefighters and policemen. There was that policeman shop, but they didn't see a policeman holding a Trumpy bear.
I think there was that one Hell's Angel guy.
Yeah. There was a guy. Look this up. You can go to the internet.
Yeah, go check out Trumpy
2
bear.
payments of $19.99.
Mr. Jelf.
You could own a Trumpy bear. I'm sure you're all about it. Trump 2020. Is that what he said?
Trump 2020. I didn't even know he was only in his first term, to be super honest. Yeah. So
I know. It feels like an eternity.
I know.
But yeah. All right, Trumpy bear. All right. Hashtag Trumpy bear.
Hashtag Trumpy bear.
But go ahead, man. If you want to support Trump, we don't care. That's your thing.
That's fine.
We're neutral about it.
For being here. Thank you for people. If you come back later on and click and made it somehow through an hour of this crap, you're fantastic.
We
subscribe, Tell your friends. If you guys see those links, send those links to your friends. Put them up on your, if you don't mind. Put it out there. We'll build this stuff. Everybody involved in our early shows are going to be a part of our future endeavors. So we really thank you guys for being here. We will be here again next weekend, next Friday night, live. Hopefully Tuesday will be back with us. He was not here on Friday. He was not feeling well. But we love you guys a lot, and we appreciate it. So, again, thumbs up, like it, subscribe, tell your friends, your family, your dog, your wall. I don't give a crap. We love it. Thank you, guys. And the only you need to be is you.
And do not forget to live it fully every day.
Love you guys. See you guys next week.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. every week.